Alaikum, dear viewers, and welcome to our program, Eid Times. We would like to wish all the Muslims worldwide a wonderful and blessed Eid. Hi, Ummu Abdullah. We hope that the Muslims in Nigeria, in Bangladesh, in Pakistan, and worldwide are having a wonderful and blessed Eid. Check out this first segment with me and Kareem Eid, discussing our experiences of Eid in America. Please enjoy.
We wish you a happy Eid. May God accept your obedience. Eid Saeed, taqabbal Allahu ta'at. We wish you a happy Eid. May God accept your obedience.
I'm joined here by none other than my co-host, Kareem Eid.
Hi.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I would like to wish you happy Eid as well, and I'm very happy to have you with me today.
You're the same. It's my pleasure.
Inshallah, we both, on behalf of everybody at Hooded TV, we want to greet all the Muslims all over the world, in Nigeria, in Pakistan, in Bangladesh, in Malaysia, in America, in Somalia especially, and we wish the people of Somalia, inshallah, the next Eid, inshallah, they'll be in much better circumstances. We have a lot of great things to show, so definitely stay tuned. We'll have Sheikh Ibrahim Zidan to speak with us about the etiquettes of Eid and what we should do and what we should be keeping in mind this Eid. We also have some Vox Pops. Kareem, are you ready for the Vox Pops?
Ready.
Vox Pops, it's like what they say, it's like an interview of men on the street.
Really?
They interview random people on the street.
Let's see it.
And let's see, inshallah, I think we're going to go to London, I believe, and see what the people in London have to say about Eid. And maybe next year, inshallah, we can bring some Vox Pops from. Where are you from exactly in the United States?
New Jersey.
Inshallah, maybe
Bricktown, New Jersey.
Bricktown, New Jersey, okay. Maybe next year we'll bring some Vox Pops from Bricktown, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Excellent. We'll be right back. Enjoy the Vox Pops.
I want to say all the Muslims to Eid Mubarak.
I want to say Eid Mubarak to all my family, all my friends all around the world, all the Muslims all around the world. I want to say Eid Mubarak, and hope you have a very good Eid, and I hope you get all the rewards from Ramadan, all the blessings that you wanted to get, everything you wanted to get from Ramadan. I hope you get it, inshallah ta'ala.
And do you have any special way of celebrating Eid where you're from originally?
Well, basically on Eid, me and my family, we go to Eid prayers, and we pray the Eid prayers, and we come home and we make a lot of Mawlid, dhikr. We make a lot of dhikr, and we eat very good food. That's what we do for Eid. So that's our tradition when it's Eid time. So that's what I think we're going to be doing this Eid as well.
I'd like to wish Eid Mubarak to Kullu Muslimin and my family and everyone locally, bro. That's it.
I would like to wish my family Eid Mubarak and my sister as well. And to the whole Muslim Ummah, Eid Mubarak.
Yeah, I would like to wish my friends and family Eid Mubarak, and my dad, my mum, and my sisters Eid Mubarak, and my cousins in Malawi.
I'd like to wish my family and my friends, and that's pretty much it, and little Zainab.
I'd like to wish everyone an Eid Mubarak in Milton Keynes and in London, and all the people in Pakistan, help the people out and enjoy your Eid, inshallah.
Eid Saeed, taqabbal Allahu ta'at. We wish you a happy Eid.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome back. And once again, Eid Mubarak to everyone. We hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day today, inshallah. Kareem, what do you think about the interviews?
Beautiful.
Okay.
Nice comments about, nice greeting everyone for Eid, and that brother who reminded us of Laylat al-Qadr.
Of course.
I wish it was accepted.
Yeah, we can't just forget about what we did, as Sheikh Ibrahim reminded me previously on another program. He said, don't forget when you move forward from Ramadan to remember to hopefully pray to inshallah that your deeds are accepted.
Yeah.
We don't want to build a house and have it destroyed, as Sheikh Saeed Al-Ghadi said. So interesting. Seems like in the interviews everybody's kind of doing the same thing, just wishing their family the best and enjoying and eating. What do you do with your family? What is your family traditions?
Well, family traditions. Well, basically, long time ago they used to do that, but now really not anymore. They used to bake like some cookies before the last day of Ramadan, really, the 28th.
Those little white cookies they
get. Like the sugar cookies we have in America.
Like the sugar cookies.
Almost the same. Bake cookies. We eat them early in the morning. We go to pray. And we go visit our
friends and family.
Friends. Yeah. Sometimes I'll buy some gifts for my cousins and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about clothes? Do you buy new clothes, or do you wear new clothes, or what do you do about in that regard?
In Egypt, yes, that's the traditions in Egypt. But really, it's been like 5 or 6 years since I bought something new for Eid.
We'll ask Sheikh Ibrahim, inshallah, when he comes, if this is just a local tradition or if this is something we should do. Because I know also people give money.
Yeah.
They do small, like paper money to kids, you know, small gifts. I guess it can't hurt.
Yeah. So, sometimes, I mean, I just put my abaya, like my thawb on, my qamis.
Yeah.
I put sometimes imama. I don't know. It's something different.
Yeah, something different. Yeah, do something different. Put some cologne on, smell nice, and wear something clean.
Yeah.
It feels good.
Yeah.
Actually, Kareem, you know, my family, they're not Muslim. So actually, Eid, it's not quite the same because I'm the only one who's invested a little bit of effort and stuff. So, you know, inshallah, maybe in the future they'll become Muslim and we can have a family Eid.
Inshallah.
But as far as my in-laws are concerned, they are Muslims, and we have a great time when we visit family and friends.
Excellent.
We can't, Eid, no matter where you are, it's Eid. It's a great day, inshallah.
Exactly.
We hope everybody has a great...
happiness in the heart.
Yeah, it's happiness in the heart. As we saw in those interviews with people from, look like people from all over the world, look like a couple, maybe Asian people, African gentlemen, and it's what brings us together. So
it seems like everyone has something different that they do on Eid, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, but they're all it's in common. At the end, it comes down to they all like try to eat good food, wear new clothes, spend good times with your relatives. You know, try to get in touch with your kinship. It's nice.
I suppose if it's all lawful and a great way to spend your time.
Yeah.
I suppose you could shoot your gun in there if you want, if it's legal in your country, wherever you are. I mean, it's Eid, you can do whatever, you know, have a good time. Well, subhanAllah, you know, it's interesting these days, and I hope that the Muslim Ummah moves forward in a good way, and we take time to reflect on the you know, we have a great blessing right now, and other people may not have that, so we want to keep that in mind and donate to people and continue with our sadaqah and our prayers.
Definitely. We should not stop our worship, you know, in Ramadan, because some people come to a sudden stop. You know, they worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala during the 30 days of Ramadan. Suddenly they come to a sudden stop. That's not nice.
And actually, I feel like if we overindulge sometimes by celebrating Eid for too long, it's almost kind of hard to kick it back into gear.
Yeah.
Which is why maybe, inshallah, people can consider fasting 6 days or so, as the Sheikh has mentioned on previous programs before, and to try to keep it, at least, you know, even 1 day a month, as the Sheikh said before, to try to keep your, to increase your system. Add something. If we add one thing to our worship every Ramadan, then as the years go by, we
accumulates.
You know, accumulates, exactly.
Yeah,
no doubt. There's no doubt about that. It definitely accumulates. So, but you know, this is actually my 5th or 6th Eid as a Muslim.
MashaAllah.
In my first Eid, I was so ignorant. I was living in a small town with no Muslims. I fasted by myself. I fasted by myself.
Where actually you live?
In Northern California, in a town called Ukiah, and I hope there's a viewer in Ukiah. And if there is, email us at Huda TV. There was no Muslims over, maybe 4 or 5, no community, so to speak. So I fasted Ramadan by myself, which was a great honor and a pleasure to do. But when Eid came, I had no Muslim friends. I didn't even know what Eid was. Later on, as I got more integrated into the community, it was wonderful.
Yeah.
You know, it was a great time, and it was a great time of joy. And I'm already looking forward to next Eid, inshallah.
MashaAllah, inshallah. So you spent Eid in America and Eid here?
One Eid in America, or several Eids in America, one in the United States, I mean in Egypt.
Yeah.
That's it. How about you? How many countries have you celebrated Eid in?
Only 2. United States and here.
Inshallah, next year we'll celebrate in Bangladesh. I want to celebrate one in Kashmir, one in Nigeria. If we could travel, it'd be nice to see all the different...
Hopefully, see the different cultures, you know, how they celebrate Eid from, you know, different perspectives. It's beautiful.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Islam, we have a great flavor and tradition in many places. It's spread over vast lands. There's even Muslims in Mexico, indigenous Muslims in Mexico, in Colombia.
Yeah.
I read an article recently published by San Diego State. It was called the 2005 U.S. World News Report, called The Secrets of Islam. And in this publication, it said there's 65.3 million Muslims in China.
MashaAllah.
10 ethnic groups.
Excellent.
SubhanAllah, I mean, they're really, I mean, speaking Chinese languages and they have halal shops and they pray Eid and they have lots of masajid over there, and I feel like it's a great thing. It makes me proud when we see.
Definitely. I heard actually a scholar one time, he said, you know, even if you go to the Eskimos, probably you'll find a Muslim there.
SubhanAllah, we're going to go to Mars and we're going to see if there's any Martian Muslims, inshallah. If they are, they're celebrating Eid. Well, maybe they have a problem with the moon sighting. Maybe they'll spot the moon on
a different
day, right? SubhanAllah. But actually, I love everything about Eid and Ramadan and the sighting of the moon. And it's great. And I think this year was good because I think more countries, at least in the Arab world, were celebrating on the same day. Because sometimes you see Egypt one day, Turkey one day. The American Muslims are all confused. One guy's going by this country, one guy's going by that country. No one's really, there's no real head. I know ISNA should be the head, but as far as calling the Eid and when it stops and when it starts.
Yeah, it should be like unified, I think.
Yeah, this is the purpose of Islam. Yeah, one kitab, one ummah.
Yeah,
one nation going forward.
Like I remember back in the States, once the mayor of Philadelphia actually asked us to give us the Eid off.
Oh, subhanAllah.
And the main problem was we did not agree on one day. Yeah.
So it was our fault, not theirs.
It was our fault. Yeah.
Yeah. I suppose like you said, there's a big ethnic makeup. It's hard to have one unified.
I remember sometimes the Pakistanis just celebrate the Eid on one day, and then the Egyptians on a different day, and then the Turks on a different day, and then
our time is up for the segment. We'll be right back and continue that thought, inshallah. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to our program, Eid Times. In this next segment, we'll be joined by the host of Family Issues, Dr. Ihab Eid. He has a lot of interesting comments to share with us, so please stay tuned.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's very nice to meet you in this very special occasions to all Muslims and maybe the whole world, which is the feast of breakfast or the feast or the Eid of Fitr, when the Muslims, all of them, after 30 days of fasting and restricting themselves from so many of the things or the activities that they used to do, they are going to restart again their activities and all their things that they wanted to do in that month and they couldn't. First of all, what now is in my mind is some memories that I remember when I was child, and it was the first time for me to fast in Ramadan, and my parents were training me and pushing me to be patient, to not to eat for 4 hours, then 6 hours, then 8 hours, until I could be fully trained as the mature adults to fast and not to eat or to drink. It was a very difficult experience, and I invite parents from this point of view to put themselves in the shoes of the child, or to put themselves in the situation of a child who is, to the first time in his life, facing this very special experience, not to eat, not to drink. And the more deeper meaning, which is not to look to bad things, not to spank other children, and so on. These habits that we want to do in order not to, or to be abiding with the Islamic rules that we have to do, not just in Ramadan, in all times, but in Ramadan it's a focus. We want to tell them that we have to concentrate in Ramadan to follow the rules of God and the Islamic rules. I remember when I was in the days just before the Eid, I was very happy because my parents used to buy me new clothes, new T-shirts, and they used to give us extra amounts of money in order to buy rockets and fireworks, and to play with our friends, to buy sweets, to buy candies, and to make so many of the activities that we didn't or we are not used to do in the usual days in school days. So it was very nice, and they were very happy days actually, and I hope that every one of us put his children in this situation to make them happy. The target or the aim is to make your child happy, not just to feed them. It's not the feast or the tradition of eating and not eating. No, the meaning is vast and larger than this. It's to feel what others, the poor people feel, and how the child is hungry, and the old man or the young boy is having thirst, and he's suffering from the need, the high need of necessities of life like water or food or things like this. So we have to train our friends and our children, to do this. I remember also when my mother detected me someday when I was opening the refrigerator and I was taking some of the foods or some of the, I remember it was some sort of soft drinks or something like this, and I closed it. You know, this reminds us with the difference of siyam or fasting from other types of worship, which is that this is between you and God. No one is supervising you. So we want to tell our children this, and we want to feel. It's not a good thing that you find or you detect your child when he was stealing something or drinking something in time which is not the proper time, because this is not good in ethics or in behaviors, in educating your child. If you detect him, this is going to worsen or to not to improve the relation between you and your child. Because when you detect him doing something wrong, it's not an art, it's not a merit actually. No, when you see him, please try to keep away and leave him do this, and you can put it in a story and tell it to the child in another time that those who cheat or those who do things, if they are thinking that God is not seeing them, then they are very naive. Things like this. I want to lay stress on a very important item actually that always is in my mind. The value of caring about the others. And of course, if we are speaking about the others, it's very important, of course, to think about the others in your home. I mean, your husband, your wife, your brother, your sis, your mother, your children. How come you are caring about others outdoors and poor people? You are giving them food and support, psychological support, and you are angry with one who is very near or close to you at home? How come you are opening channels with new people and making treaties with them that you are going to follow up them financially or something like this from now on, and you are in bad terms? You are in bad terms with one who is supposed to be very close to you, like your husband or your wife. So I want to take this chance, give yourself this chance to make good relations with those whom you are angry with, those who you made a break or something between you and them that came to a bad end. Please try to give yourself a chance. Try to link what is cut. Try to connect what is disconnected. This is very healthy from the psychological item or point of view. Some very important studies around the world reached conclusions that there is the significant correlation, the significant statistical correlation is not between happiness and money. It's between happiness and good relations with the families and the poor people, and to donate to others. This makes the person satisfied and happy. So at the end, I reach a conclusion. We have to take lessons from Ramadan. If you committed any fault in this Ramadan, please try to train yourself to leave these faults. Try to get lessons from the memories about Ramadan or the faults you have committed before, and try to plan to next future in caring about your children and the others. You have to link what's cut, you have to connect what's disconnected. This is my recommendation. So congratulations with the new Eid, and see you in another good occasion, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers, and welcome to our program Eid Times. In this next segment, we have Dr. Ashraf Al-Rafai. He's a dentist, and also he's the host of our show, Book Review. You don't want to miss what he has to say about Eid. Enjoy.
Assalamu alaikum. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalam ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. My name is Dr. Ashraf Rafai, and I am a Huda supporter. I would like to congratulate all the Muslims around the world bihulul the Eid al-Fitr. For us, Eid al-Fitr is a fun time. It's a time to celebrate. It's a time where we say goodbye to Ramadan and Assalamu alaikum to Eid. Ramadan is gone. We try not to forget it. But for us, Eid al-Fitr is where we celebrate 30 days of, inshallah, accepted fasting by God. Inshallah, improved intent to do better in the future. And for the kids, it's a more fun time to enjoy and have fun. As a young person, when I was a child, Eid al-Fitr to me was a time where I would get sweets, I would get to go out, I would get al-Adiyya, and Adiyya in Arabic means a monetary gift. And we would spend it on whatever we wanted. When I got older and I was in my teen years, still not understanding as well in depth religion, for me Eid was out of Ramadan, a time where I wasn't fasting throughout the day until al-Maghrib, and it was fun for me to wake up in the morning and be able to eat and drink. And as an adult, when I started growing up and becoming more aware of religion and my faith, for me Eid al-Fitr came with a nostalgic feeling, where I was saying farewell to Ramadan and all its blessings and tidings, Taraweeh, Salah with khushu', fasting for the sake of God, Zakat al-Mal, Sadaqah, all the good things that you do in Ramadan was leaving. And on the other hand, we were happy that Eid al-Fitr is coming so that we could enjoy the time with my children, with my family, and go out, eat sweets, do all the things that people do to enjoy their time. I would like to congratulate all the Muslims of the world, بحلول Eid al-Fitr, and I would like to congratulate all our Huda viewers and wish them the best during the Eid. And finally, I would like to say thank you to Huda TV and all the employees and telling them كل سنة وانتم طيبين, and I hope you have a good Eid Fitr. Thank you very much.
Dear viewers, welcome back. You don't want to miss this next segment. It's really fun. Our host from Get to Know, Zakaria, went out on the streets and interviewed some kids, and he asked them what they do for Eid, and the responses were amazing. So please enjoy this next segment.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Zakaria. I'm going to be your host tonight on a new show called Eid Times. I have some of my friends here, and I'd like you guys to get to know them. What's your name?
My name is Adam Nazar.
How old are you?
10 years old.
10 years old. How about you? How old are you?
I have
what's your name?
11 years old, and my name is Rami Hamid.
My name is Zaina, and I have 11 years.
My name is Ether Nizar. I have 7 years.
Did you fast on Ramadan, and was it hard or was it easy for you? How'd you find it?
It was a little bit hard.
Did you fast though?
Yeah.
It was hard?
Yeah, yes, I did fast. It was a little bit hard.
Okay, what did you do to make it easy on yourself? What did you do to make it easy on yourself?
I tried watching TV and doing anything.
Okay. How about you? Did you fast? How was it?
Yes, I fast. But I ate 5 days because I was sick. And it was really hard because it is sun and I come to the club for 2 o'clock at a sunny day. So I go sit in the cinema room and I tried to keep easy and watching TV every day.
Okay, wait a second. Are you planning on making up those 5 days that you missed?
Yes, inshallah before Eid.
Before Eid? How are you going to do that?
There are 3 days.
3 days, you're going to try to make them up, you're going to fast double in a day. You
Yeah.
can't do that, you got to make them up after Eid.
12 hours. We try to fast 12
But after
hours.
Eid we have
Inshallah.
school.
You have school after Eid. Alright, how about you? Did you fast on Ramadan and how'd you find it? Was it easy for you or was it hard?
Easy.
It was easy? Really?
Yes.
How many hours did you fast in a day?
To an end.
How many hours did you fast in a day?
To the end.
To the end of the day, till Maghrib. Okay, how about you? Did you fast?
Yes.
Yes, you did. Was it easy on you or was it hard?
It's a little bit hard.
A little bit hard. What did you do to make it easy on yourself?
Watching TV.
Watching TV? You tried watching TV?
Yes.
Did it work for you?
Yes.
It did? Okay. So, what are you planning on wearing for Eid? Are you gonna wear something special, casual, just anything? What are you special? Like what? Enlighten us. What are you gonna wear?
Skinny jeans.
Jeans?
Skinny jeans and polo and t-shirt polo.
Okay, that's cool. How about you?
I'm gonna dress the both casual and special. In the casual, I'm gonna wear a short and a t-shirt. In the special, I'm gonna wear a skinny jeans and a t-shirt like I love New York or I love myself, anything.
Okay, so like you're gonna wear casual and special, so you're gonna change your clothes.
Yes.
In one day.
Yes.
Inshallah. Okay. How about you?
Casual.
You're gonna wear casual. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Like what?
Hot shirt, like t-shirt, like t-shirt blue.
A blue t-shirt.
Yes, and
all right, cool. How about you? What are you gonna wear on Eid?
Polo shirt.
Polo shirt. What color?
Blue.
What's your favorite color, by the way? What's your favorite color?
Red.
Red. Okay. Are you planning on traveling for Eid, or are you just gonna stay here in Egypt?
What?
Are you planning on traveling for Eid, or are you just gonna stay here in
We may
Egypt?
travel.
You might travel. To where?
Nice.
Oh, cool. Can you explain, like, what are you gonna do there? Is it like better than here? Do you prefer spending time over there or over here for Eid? Where do you like spending your time more, like over there or here?
Over there.
Why?
Why? Because there's I can have fun a lot all the time.
Okay. How about you? Are you traveling or just stay here?
Maybe I was gonna travel with my friend Adam, but I love staying here because I have my friends, I have my family, and everything.
Are you planning on traveling for Eid? Or
yes.
just stay here in Egypt?
Yes. I love staying here with my friends like Rami, like Adam, like Asher.
Okay. Cool. How about you? Are you traveling for Eid, or are you just gonna stay here in Egypt?
I don't know. My
cool.
dad tell me he don't know.
Oh, okay. That's like. What are you gonna eat on Eid? You're gonna eat something special. Does your family cook something special for that day? For a special
Turkey.
Day? Turkey? Oh, how do you guys make it? Like stuffed turkey or salad?
I don't know how. My granny does.
Okay, cool. How about you? What are you guys eating for Eid?
We may eat turkey and some kahk for the Eid.
Inshallah. What kind of food are you gonna eat for? What kind of food are you gonna eat on Eid?
Kahk and tuck.
Is that like special?
No.
That's just normal everyday. That special, right?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay, cool. How about you? What are you gonna eat? What are you gonna eat on Eid?
Kahk and turkey.
Turkey. Cool. Inshallah. So guys, what are your favorite moments on Eid? Like, what are the favorite things that you guys get to do on that day?
Actually, seeing my friends.
Okay, what? Because you do fun things with them, right? Because you do fun things with them, fun activities and stuff.
Yes.
What do you do on Eid? Like, what's your favorite things to do on there?
I love going with my friends, go to city stores, watch cinemas, and go to my family, like my uncle, my aunt, my grandmom, and my grandpa. So we make fun things, but the most thing that I love to do, that I take money from my dad and go make shopping with my friends.
Okay, cool. That's cool.
Go in my friends' family, to my aunt, granny, and my grandfather, and make shop.
What are your favorite things to do on Eid?
I want to stay with my friends, and I'll go with my friend to shop.
That's cool. Okay, guys, I guess. So our time is up today, and we're just gonna say Assalamu alaikum and wave our hands, okay?
Bye bye. Bye.
Dear viewers, welcome back. It's still Eid. We're still here. We're still hoping you have a wonderful Eid. Check out this next segment. It's me, my co-host Kareem Eid, Sheikh Ibrahim Zidan, and of course a nasheed artist who sings a beautiful nasheed. You don't want to miss it, so stay tuned.
Assalamu alaikum, welcome back to Eid Times, and I'd like to introduce the Munshid Muhammad Hussam. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Eid Mubarak.
For you as well.
How's your Eid so far?
Yeah, everything is going well.
Alhamdulillah.
And I'm very happy to be with you today.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah,
it's my pleasure.
right.
Also, I'd like to welcome Malik, Brother Malik, my co-host.
Excellent. I'm happy to be here, and if you'd like, I can start singing some nasheeds too.
MashaAllah.
Would you like me so we can see the contrast of a real artist and then me?
Definitely. I can, participate too. My horrible voice.
You'll have to put it in the earplug, Sheikh, if I do this.
No, so welcome, Sheikh Ibrahim.
Step outside. I just was asking you just real briefly about the celebrations today. I don't think they're anything at all like the old days. I mean, I think now we have a lot of new things going on. I don't think if the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was here with us, would he be pleased with the way we were celebrating Eid, or?
Well, if we talk about what people do, is different than what is right and what is wrong. Of course, there's many things of deviations, and a big reason for that is the lack of knowledge of what is the Deen of Islam and what's the goals of the Deen of Islam. Again, the celebrations of Eid with the Salah, and even at the time of the Prophet ﷺ, when the two young girls were singing but without musical instruments, and the Prophet ﷺ approved of that, and he said that this is a day of Eid, but then when it comes to what people might do in matters of sins, they think that they're celebrating Eids with free mixing and intermingling and not observing hijab and watching things and they think that they're celebrating Eid. This is not celebrating. This is not to be grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by disobeying Him. And anything that is haram, you would find the alternative that is good and halal way that a person can celebrate and be happy, and at the same time without committing sins and disobeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Jazakallah for that, Sheikh. And actually we are suffering in Ramadan. Everybody turns the TV on and they watch movies after movie and I've done it myself sometimes, in order to pass the time. But obviously we're missing the point if we're just watching American movies all day. It's nothing to do with the month of Ramadan. So interesting.
Watching American movies, huh?
I mean, sometimes it's not something good to do, but people do it. So that's why I mentioned it.
How do you spend your Eid?
Yeah, I spend my Eid as usual as Muslims here in Egypt, just like going to the prayer. And the most important thing I guess in Eid is the prayer itself. After the prayer, you can say every and each body and shake hands and something like that. It's really important and really beautiful for me. It's the most important thing I think in Eid time. The first day, I think that, and after that. Yeah, something as usual at the previous times. I mean, the life comes as the previous times. Go to work and something like that. So I guess that my my happiness in Eid is just in the first day and after the prayer, seeing my friends, my family, something like that.
Yeah, life becomes more enthusiastic.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you prefer this Eid or the next Eid?
This Eid is different from the
next Eid.
Yeah, the next Eid because of the circumstance here in Egypt. You know, the revolution, something like that. Maybe the Eid is better than the previous Eid and the next Eid.
You did the first Eid without Mubarak.
I actually mean the Eid al-Adha, I mean.
Oh, you've told me Eid al-Adha. I thought...
I'm sorry.
I didn't say it correctly.
Eid al-Adha is different from this Eid. Actually, this Eid come after Ramadan and I
different
think,
feeling, right?
Yeah, different feeling. Actually, different feeling. And Eid al-Adha is you sacrifice. After Eid, you go to do the
sacrifice.
Yeah, the
it's a different feeling.
Different feeling. But both of them, yes, are beautiful.
Yeah, it's all acts of
worship.
Again, acts of worship to matters of worship. This Eid is after Ramadan. And the other Eid is at the time of Hajj, and after the 10 days of the Hijjah. So that's why it's a very important point that our Eid, our celebrations, is linked to the purpose of our life, and that is to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Yeah. Of course. And this is actually, I'm so happy to say, alhamdulillah, by God's grace, last Eid, when I was living in the United States, my Egyptian friend taught me how to, my son Daqiqa. I learned how to slaughter an animal. And it was a strange feeling, and it really is an act of worship, like you said. But all across the world, people are saying, those Muslims, why are they killing animals so mercilessly? But actually, we know it's actually more mercy than the way...
It is. It's more mercy for the animal itself.
Yeah, right.
Than, slamming it with a stun gun on the head, like we do in America. Or
drowning it, these bad things,
hitting it with a bat over the head.
Yeah.
I've seen all these things done.
Yeah, these are very bad. No mercy in those at all.
Definitely, and it's also an act of worship.
Right. You say Bismillah, it's by the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
So I remember last Eid, I slaughtered a sheep and a cow.
A cow?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
but only slit the neck though, that was it.
Yeah,
I didn't do more than that.
I mean, it's a big animal. I mean, the goat is one thing, but the cow is big,
But the butcher really tied it up for me. I did nothing but just use the knife.
Of course, definitely,
But it's a good feeling, seriously.
Yeah, subhanAllah, it's a strange feeling, but it's a good feeling,
it is. Feel like you're doing it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You're sacrificing this animal for Allah. It's a good feeling.
And you're giving your wealth because it's not you're giving your wealth and you're taking the animal's life for a purpose, and that feels good. So we have 2 Eids, mashallah, alhamdulillah. They're very wonderful and great, and it's I love this season. It's like we have this Eid now, and then the next one coming, and it's a good time.
Sheikh Ibrahim, sometimes we Muslims go on theme parks, like Six Flags in America, but here like Dream Park we have here in Europe. Would that be fine? Because sometimes they play loud music and things like that. But would that be fine going to such places on Eid?
Well, I see, the deen is so easy, but people make it difficult for themselves.
Yeah.
Again, because of the lack of knowledge of what the deen is. There's nothing wrong with theme parks, but why does it have to be filled with music and not observing hijab and intermingling and so on? So these things, what makes it difficult for people, those who are righteous and wants to do things in the proper way, those who would plan these things that make it difficult for them. So we need to have things that is away from all these different things which is haram. So we have to be careful. We have to be patient. If this is the reality of certain places, we have to stay away from what is haram, seek help from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and be patient, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would reward us for being patient. And the Prophet ﷺ even said in the authentic hadith that time would come when those who will be holding fast to the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is like someone holding fast on a hot coal.
What does that mean? You mean it's very hard to do that?
It's very hard.
Oh, okay.
And when you ponder over this hadith, imagine you have a hot coal in your hand.
It's impossible to hold.
Right? But you were told that if you let it go, you will die. What would you do? You will hold to it.
Yeah, definitely.
Even though it's uncomfortable.
You will be like, in pain, but you can't let it go because you're going to die.
Right.
So the same thing when it comes to sometimes you would find yourself that you have to endure patience to be steadfast on the deen of Allah. Alhamdulillah, it's not that difficult. But what are you going to do? You're going to lose your religion so that you can please yourself? Of course not. And it's the mercy of Allah that if you're steadfast and even opposing your desire, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would reward you on the face of earth by bringing the happiness in your heart and the content and the tranquility. And communities, Muslims need to have their communities in which they would have a self-sustaining even ways of having fun within their own selves without having to commit haram.
And
having activities for children.
In some places, they even rent the whole place. I remember in Eid.
That's in America, yeah.
Right,
Six Flags.
Right, they rent the whole place and they can just...
Perfect.
Right,
We
which
rented
is a good idea.
Yeah, that way you have your whole place to yourself, enjoy yourself. And we rented the park. Last time it was perfect. It was
I remember in Jersey, they used to have it called Muslim Day.
Oh.
Yeah, we had that in California. They rented Great America, it's called. It's a theme park, and they had Muslim Day, I forgot what day they had it.
What is it called? Great America?
Great America. It's just like Six Flags.
It's like Great Adventure. We have a Great Adventure.
Yeah, Great Adventure, for example. And they rented the whole thing out, and it was like a fundraiser, and bring your kids.
Right.
So it was good. You know what really surprised me with Eid and Ramadan is actually Ramadan. People say, "Oh, it's Ramadan." They start playing music and songs with instruments and everything. What is this? You know, it's interesting. I don't know why people would do like that shaking, like you said.
Again, it's the Eid that is linked to the act of worship done in Ramadan, and to be grateful to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala that Allah helped us in the month of Ramadan. And again, we cannot be grateful to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala by committing sins. The month of the Quran should make our hearts attached more to the Quran, not to the musical instruments and things like that. And again, once you get the habit of it, it becomes a source of joy.
Yeah, of course.
Instead of wanting to listen to these things, you will be wanting to listen to the Quran.
Yeah, of course. It's a nice feeling. Like today, when I prayed Fajr down in the masjid near my home, it's usually there's like maybe 10 people, and they're like usually a lot of times they're like old men. But today it's like they're like full this month. It's a great feeling. So hopefully, inshallah, we'll continue.
Inshallah. And also, like in the sound of the Quran, when you hear good reciters reciting the Quran with beautiful voices, really that keeps you away from singing. Why would you want to hear music?
It's like
after
medicine
that?
for your heart.
It is.
I can't even really understand. And there's a beautiful reciter near my home. It's wonderful.
Yeah,
it's like medicine.
I think it's
for
like
the
the
soul.
replacement of music. Of course, there's no comparison, but
definitely. And when a person is seeking help from Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, when you strive again against oneself and against our whims and desires for the sake of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, Allah Subhanahu wa Taala would replace it with something better. Definitely.
Sheikh, I had this problem actually. Right when I used to listen to a lot of music, and right when I became a Muslim, I was still listening to music, and I couldn't break it, and I couldn't stop it, And then subhanAllah, Allah took that away from me. Now when I see people listen to like pop music, I feel bad. I say this is kind of silly. It's a waste of time. They're missing out actually. They're wasting their time. And so that's gone to all the countries.
It's good to be happy and sober at the same time.
Yeah, right, exactly. This is why the people in the Western countries, they can't do both.
They have to intoxicate themselves to be happy. Why you want to do that to yourself?
You hit it right on the nose. That's exactly what happens. You can't be happy and sober. Oh man, I'm going to get really drunk and I'm going to be happy. I'm going to have a great time.
Right.
Well, we're sober. We're having
the real happiness. They don't know the real happiness.
Exactly.
Real happiness is when you're sober and you know things are and you're happy. That's the real happiness.
Conscious of what's going,
and they think you're suffering. They say, "Oh, crazy brother can't drink beer. Oh man, that's no good for you."
You don't know what you're missing. I'm like, yes, of course, I don't know what I'm missing. I never tried it. So I don't know what I'm missing. Definitely.
So I want to ask you, brother, how long have you been making nasheed songs and reciting?
Yeah, it starts from the from difficulty stage. I guess that on the faculty, my colleague and something like that, and each stuff like that. Any celebration or something like that, I go to sing any nasheed or something like that. It starts from the Quran, the Holy Quran, first of all. I can recite the Holy Quran with good voice. You can say that.
Very good.
And after that, it starts with nasheed. Okay. Any celebration in the school or the faculty or something like that, it come up with the nasheed.
But do you write the nasheed, or are you reciting from another artist?
Another artist. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not my nasheed.
Oh, okay. Inshallah, you should record. You should record things too.
I hope so.
Inshallah, and maybe the future years to come. Inshallah,
Sheikh, about nasheed, some really munshids or whatever you could say, nasheed artists would sing or would do the nasheed accompanied with music, like some people who do that. But is that allowed?
No, musical instruments is not allowed.
Very clear hadith, isn't it, Sheikh? Can you tell us the hadith? There's a clear hadith about this, right?
The Prophet said that a time would come unto my ummah in which they يستحلون الحرى والحرير والخمر والمعازف. They would make permissible the wearing silk for men and committing zina or fornication, wearing silk for men, and drinking wine and using ma'azif, which is musical instruments. And someone might say it's the day of Eid, and we're talking about this. Why specifically?
Oh, sorry, yeah, that's yeah.
Which is it's valid, because people get to do these things on the day of Eid, and we need to change the way that we do things, and we need to be happy with what Allah Subhanahu wa Taala made permissible for us. It's real joy. It's not something that we're shy or embarrassed to say. No, we can say it very clearly. If the Prophet ﷺ said that, that means it's not a good thing for us. You know, and we are missing out if we are staying away from what is good for us. So maybe something that is permissible, like in matters of inshad, that it's done in the proper way. This is okay to listen, especially when it comes to days of Eid.
Yeah,
of course.
No.
Some people might say, you know, women, you know, they're allowed to listen to music because you know they're at home, they're bored. Of course, it's the same ruling for them, would be?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nothing should stop our pure happiness on this day, because I remember last year in the United States, it was actually September 10th, and people said, oh, in the newspapers, maybe the Muslims should change their day of Eid. No way. We're not doing that. We're celebrating Eid on the day that Allah has ordained for us.
Of course.
And it's a great day. No one should take away our joy and
never.
Our happiness, no matter where we are.
After fasting 30 days?
Yeah. After they fast 30 days, we're going to ask them to change their holiday.
Exactly.
We've invested a lot of time and effort, so we don't want to change that.
Definitely. So, Sheikh, with nasheeds, some munshids would put like some, you could say, sound effects that would sound totally like music. Is that permissible? No, not even.
There's no need for matters of tricks and getting things out of the, things should be very easy and should be very
straightforward.
Sometimes it sounds
good. No, not even.
That's the thing. Yes, it sounds good and it feels good, but you need to have the same feeling when it comes to matters of Quran.
Yeah.
The Quran needs to change our way of listening to things and change our way of feelings and so on and so forth. But anyway, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy.
Sheikh, what about visiting family and friends? This is a great practice. We should do it all the time.
Right.
So we take this time and we visit family and friends after.
I have a very different opinion with this. You know, people in Eid, they visit family and friends, which is definitely a good thing.
Yeah.
But the problem is what happens to the rest of the year. There's no such a thing as it's something that is part of the deen that we visit family and friends in the day of Eid. But some of us as Muslims, because of we get into the habit of being away from this act of worship, and that is being kind to the families and those who are relatives and so on, we abandon them the whole year and we remember only in Eid. We find some of these visitations only happens on the day of Eid. People that from your family, you won't see them except in the day of Eid. This is definitely something that is not right to be done. So yes, definitely we do that, but it should be something that is, done throughout the whole year, not just in Eid.
At least every 2-3 days we should be in touch with our parents, no doubt about that.
Our parents, of course, that's a different story.
Our family and friends. Yeah, no doubt about that. Excellent point. Sheikh, what about the Prophet Muhammad, he would go to the Eid prayer on one route and then go and leave on another. What is the wisdom? Why would he do something like that?
The Prophet ﷺ did that, and it's something that even Muslims would do, following the way of the Prophet ﷺ. It was said that he would do that, ﷺ, to get more rewards, because things will witness for you in the Day of Judgment. The route that you take and everything that you pass, it will witness for you in the Day of Judgment, so he would make more than one route to do that. Others said it's to show the power of the Deen of Islam and the honor of the Deen of Islam, and to pass through many people and more people to make the takbir, and for people to see the dignity and the honor that the Muslims have when it comes of matters of the deen. And some said for the Prophet ﷺ to get to meet more people in the day of Eid.
Greet more people and make people feel happy. And yeah, of course.
So now really we want to greet our viewers with nasheed from you.
Okay, so just before starting, I want to say to everyone, each Muslim around the world, Happy Eid, and I hope and ask Allah to just to accept our good deeds in Ramadan. Okay, this nasheed is talking about the greatness of our religion of Islam. Okay, its name is Islam. Okay. The religion for all the human grace, the religion for every time and place. It's a gift from God, it's a holy grace. Islam gives calmness to every face. The religion for all the human grace, the religion for every time and place. It's a gift from God, it's a holy grace. Islam gives calmness to every face. Islam, Islam, Islam. دين الحكمة والصبر والصدق عماد الأمر والحب به كالنهر وضياء هو كالفجر. دين الحكمة والصبر والصدق عماد الأمر والحب به كالنهر وضياء هو كالفجر. إسلام، إسلام، Islam. To be Muslim is to be patient and wise. Believe in God, there is no compromise. To be honest and faithful and tell no lies. And worship the God of the earth and the skies. To be Muslim is to be patient and wise. Believe in God, there is no compromise. To be honest and faithful and tell no lies. And worship the God of the earth and the skies. Islam, Islam, Islam. أشرق كالشمس ونادى بالحب فعم وسادى ومضى يكسر أصفادا بالحرية قد عدا. أشرق كالشمس ونادى بالحب فعم وسادى ومضى يكسر أصفادا بالحرية قد عدا. إسلام، إسلام، إسلام.
Jazakallah khair, mashallah. Beautiful voice. Beautiful voice, mashallah. I'd like to thank you. And that's it. Time's up. Dear viewers, thank you for watching Eid Times. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
We wish you a happy Eid. May God accept your obedience. Eid Saeed, taqabbal Allahu ta'at. We wish you a happy Eid. May God accept your obedience. Eid Saeed, taqabbal Allahu ta'at. We wish you a happy Eid. May God accept your obedience. Eid Saeed, taqabbal Allahu ta'at. We wish you a happy Eid.